Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Cleta the Cheetah here, and I thought I would do a quick Saturday morning start to finish makeover. So I have washed my face. I have done my hair. That is it. So we're going to start out, and I'm doing it from my phone. I usually do it from my computer, but we'll see how this works. So I've got all my products laid out in front of me, so hopefully I can go through them pretty quickly. The first thing I like to use every day is the Pore Minimizer. If you have pores that you feel like are large, which I do, I feel like this just closes them up. You can use this after you use microdermabrasion, or you can use it just every single day. I use it every day, but it's great after it comes with the microdermabrasion plus set, which is great. And I keep that in my shower, the microdermabrasion exfoliator. The next thing I use is the Volume Advanced Lifting Serum, because we know we want things lifted, right? So I just tap it on and smooth that on, especially under here. And that just really gives you a little lift. There's 3 areas where your face starts to sag. Right here, and then right up there. So I'm gonna put a little bit up there too. Not that anyone ever sees my forehead hardly, but in case the wind blows, right? Then I'm gonna use this deep wrinkle filler. This is from the Repair line. And I just take a little tiny bit. In any places I feel like I have smile lines. We don't call it frown lines, we call them smile lines, right? And so you just pat it in those little spots. It has some retinol, so that's really great for wrinkles. So I just kind of pat it anywhere. I got a little line right here. What in the world, right? I'll tell you what it's from. It's from drinking with straws all my life. So if you drink with straws or you smoke, you may have some lines around your mouth. So this will help. And so I like to put a little bit right through here as well. And we'll just get it started with our little wrinkle help, right? Okay, the next thing that I want to use is my day cream, Volume Day Cream with sunscreen SPF 30. So you just squeeze out just what you need, dot it, and smooth it on. I know I make faces when I put it on. Don't y'all? Here we go. And you want to make sure you do your throat. Because we lean down and we're looking at our phone so much, you tend to start having more lines in the throat area than in times past, But you're not going to stop looking at your phone, so you need to put some stuff on your throat. Okay, next I'm going to use our Mary Kay Time Wise Repair Volume Eye Cream. So you just squeeze a little bit out, and then you can just tap it like this, and then you take, sure you got some on there, then take the round part of this. It's metal, so it's cold, and you just sit there and massage it a little bit right in here, and it really does help, especially if you have any kind of puffiness. That it really helps that as well. We have lots of things for eyes, and so depending on when you watch this, we're gonna have a bingo night, and it's called the Eyes of March. It's gonna be all about the eyes. And I just like to put some up here as well. Okay, so you guys, here's the thing. A lot of times you're like, I don't have time to do all that stuff. I mean, that's 4 minutes that it took me to do my skincare. I'm gonna go do a little bit of primer. Foundation primer helps your makeup stay on all day. I think it makes it go on smoother. And I'm telling you, all you gotta do is just do one side and don't do the other, and you'll see the difference. And I do put a little foundation on my throat because I got a little redness. So I'll go ahead and put a little foundation primer on there too. It does have a little SPF in it as well. SPF 15, so it can't hurt, right? All right, now I'm ready to make a difference. So the first 5 minutes and 20 seconds were preparing my face, okay? And I know you're like, oh, that took a little while, but it's worth it because if I just put foundation right over my face with nothing on it, it is not gonna look as good. So today I'm gonna use the Time Wise Matte Foundation in Beige 200. I'm gonna just put a little bit, and I use the back of my hand as a palette. So just put it right here. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of the medium to deep CC cream. I like to mix it, so I'm putting a little bit with it. And then I'm gonna use my foundation brush. And I did clean it this morning, so it's gonna work so much better than a nasty brush that you haven't cleaned in a while. So I'm just gonna do one side. And foundation, man, it makes a big difference, doesn't it? Especially if you have redness in your skin, like I seem to this morning. I sat out in my lawn chair yesterday. It was just so nice. So I just went out there, you know, not like laying out my bathing suit in all my clothes, but I got my throat got a little red. And I tend to be just a little bit red in the face anyway. So even though I have more of an olive skin tone, I still get red. So right when you first put on the foundation, you may think, oh, it's a little yellow. But it counteracts that red in your skin if you have it. So this is a neutral. We also have warm, and then we have cool. And so if your face is super pink, like your undertones are pink, you want to go with a cool because you definitely don't want to have a pink throat, right? And the rest of your body is kind of that pink tint, and then you got a yellow face. That's no good, right? So you see I didn't put a whole, you don't have to wear a whole lot of foundation. Okay, I'm gonna come back and do my concealers in a minute because I'm gonna do my eyes first. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with my Mary Kay eyebrow brush. I thought I laid everything out here. Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna start out with it and I'm gonna brush my brows up. And I know some of you get your eyebrows microbladed. Looks so good, right? And then some of you have them waxed at the beauty shop. I just tweezed my own. I did a little lower maintenance, right? So I'm using the Eyebrow Pencil. It's a precision brow liner in brunette. We've got other colors, but I like this color. And my brows definitely look better with a little bit of eyebrow pencil. Most people do, but you may be lucky and have just those awesome full brows. And if you do, man, you might just need a little bit of the brow. We have brow tint as well, and you can use that. Sometimes I use both. But today, I'm just gonna use, look at the difference. I know it looks a little dark, doesn't it? But it'll be fine once I get the rest of my makeup on. So I usually just start at the bottom and go to the highest point like that first, and then do the same thing on the side, just a little bit. Mine are kind of thin, so I just go a little bit above my where my brows are. And just kind of go straight right there. This side seems to, I don't know, your eyebrows are not going to be exactly the same, right? We call them, they're sisters, not twins. So, and see how that's too thick? So what I'm going to do is take a Q-tip. So you make that thinner like that. And then just clean up anything that doesn't look right. Okay, now I got some brows. Okay, so I want to use a little bit of, of eye primer. If I can find it in the next couple seconds in my drawer, which it doesn't look like I can. Y'all, do y'all have a makeup drawer? Like mine is like right in front of me. And you know what's in here because this is where I do my makeup. But I can't put my finger on it, so that's okay. What I'll do is I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer and then I'll just put a little bit of concealer on my eyelid. Nope, I found it. There it is. It was in another spot. Okay, so this is our Mary Kay eye primer. And so I like to put a little bit of it on. It just helps your eyeshadow stay on all day. So literally you just put it on here and you pat it. And you want to kind of get it even if you can, you know, like make sure you get it all over. It's one of those things too, like if you only did half, then the eyeshadow is not going to look the same on one side because you have more intense color on the side that you do your primer. So you want to remember that. Okay, so we're just going to let that dry for just a second. Okay, I'm going to use, this is the Mary Kay All Over eyeshadow brush. And I have just this mustard looking shirt on today. So I'm just going to really kind of just do some warm colors today. And so I am going to use the Mary Kay Sandcastle. It's this color right here. I'm going to use it. I'm going to put it on all over just to start out. And that's going to just give me a nice wash, just a nice base. And, you know, you can get by with one or two colors. You don't have to be crazy with all the colors. Okay, so that's just one. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the Biscotti. That's the one that's just a little bit lighter. These are both matte. Just going to put it on the edge here. And I'll put that just right under my brow. And then I'm going to use the one right above it, which is crystalline. And it does have a little bit of shimmer, and I'm going to put it right through here. When you have deep set eyes, or possibly you wear glasses, you tend to get kind of dark right here, right? So I just put a little bit in there to brighten my eyes a little bit. Okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I think this one right here is called Shiny Penny. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to put it, I'm just using that same brush. I'm just going to put it right here in the center of my eye. Shiny Penny, and it has a little bit of shimmer in it. Okay, and then I'm going to use the Mary Kay Crease Brush, if I can find it in my mini brushes. And I'm going to use, this color is called Cinnabar. So I'm going to just start right up here. I'm going to leave my eyes open while I do this, so I can know the line I want it to be, right? Okay, then I'm going to take it with the angle down and I'm going to blend it. And I'm telling you, when you use your, I'll bring it on in a little bit. When you use, that's really dark. When you use the primer, it just goes on a lot stronger, so you have to be careful. So I'm going to take the Mary Kay blending all over the blending brush, which I love. And I'm going to blend that pretty good because that was a little shocking, right? Just blend it till you like it. Okay, much better. And then what I like to do is I use a Q-tip or grab a couple. And if I have any, I don't like it to come way down here, right? So I just take this and I'm gonna put some concealer there too, but I just kind of clean that up and just go right up to the edge of my brow. Y'all see how that is? Okay. So I'm gonna put Cinnabar on the other side. And then I'm gonna put it on here. If you have hooded eyes, so like you open your eyes and all of this is hidden, then you do have to go up a little higher with this, your crease color, and kind of make yourself a crease, is how that works. I'm just gonna blend that. So they look somewhat the same. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of this, it's called Mahogany. And it's just another brown. And I'm gonna take a little bit of it and I'm gonna put in the corner here, kind of in a B. Okay. A little bit of mahogany on both sides. I'm gonna blend it. That's the great thing about that blending brush, honestly. You can't hardly mess up because just kind of slap it on there and then blend till it looks good. That's the goal. So you just blend it out. But put a little bit darker on the edge like that. Just kind of gives your eyes a little bit of a lift. And I think it makes it look really pretty. And then there again, I may have some, you don't have too much fallout with this Chroma Fusion if you tap it off before you go, but just in case. Okay, and here's the deal. Never judge how you look until you get your liner and your mascara on. Yesterday I did my everything, and I just thought, you look tired. What is wrong with you? This look does not look good on you. And then I realized I did not put my mascara on. So I'm gonna use the deep brown eyeliner today. So just I'm gonna start up here. And for you girls that have blonder hair, y'all know what I mean, because you look dead without your mascara. It makes a big difference. And yesterday I was wearing pink eyeshadows, and even worse, because when you wear pink and you have no mascara on, you just look like, you're sick, like you got pink eye, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and go underneath as well. Just like that under both lashes. Some people put it right here, you guys, but if you have smaller eyes, that's gonna make your eyes look even a little bit smaller. So I do it on the outside instead of closing them in. Do it both ways, you can see the difference. Now, if your eyes are pretty round and pretty big and you're like, you would like them not to look quite so round and big, then which I don't know very many people that are like that, because you know, your eyes are one of your best features, right? But you can do that and it'll kind of make them a little bit smaller looking, okay? And then what I want to do is use the end of this eyebrow brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit of the, this is just called Hot Fudge. I'm gonna take a little bit of that, and I'm just gonna go over that liner. And you might think, why do you do that? It just helps set the liner. It also, it just softens it a little bit. And I just like the way it looks. And honestly, I could take any color. Like right now, if I thought, oh, I want purple liner, I could just take a purple eyeshadow and go right over this brown and it would look purple. I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara. And I do like to curl my lashes before I do it. If your lashes go straight out, it's gonna make them look so much better to curl a little bit. And then I'm gonna use the Fanorama Mascara today. And it's funny because, you know, you shouldn't pump your mascara because what it does, it pumps air into the tube and then it runs out quicker. So I was doing a video and I was pumping it. And this girl on YouTube says, that's a no-no, pumping your mascara. And then I thought, it is a no-no, but when you sell Mary Kay and it dries out quicker, who cares? You just go in there and get you another one, right? So you're just gonna coat those you're just gonna coat your lashes with mascara on the top and the bottom. Do the other eye. And I like a couple coats. I mean, like maybe 3. And I do open my mouth when I do mascara. I know y'all probably do too. That's probably a little bit too close to my phone, isn't it? You're like, back up, I can see your nose. As long as you can't see up my nose, right? We may not do any more with the phone. After I watch this back, I may say, okay, you did it, go back to your computer. It's too close. But here's the thing, don't be afraid to try stuff. You know, if you're a Mary Kay consultant watching this, who cares? Just try it. And you're just a normal person. We're not makeup artists. I don't get paid to do makeup tutorials, right? I do makeup tutorials to teach my customers how to use some of the products I sell. So I make income from selling the product. No one pays me to do this. So if I make a mistake, it don't matter, right? Because I'm just like y'all. Sometimes you look better than others, right? And then once I do my mascara, I do clean it up as well. You gotta have some Q-tips when you're doing your makeup, right? Because nobody's perfect. And then I usually just wet the Q-tip a little bit, and I go like that. Let me get a new one. Because I have very sensitive eyes. And if mascara or what liner gets in between and then it gets in my eyes, then my eyes will start watering. I don't know if y'all have that trouble. And I just wet it so that the little cotton fibers don't get in my eye. Okay, 8 Q-tips later. 8 Q-tips later. We got it going on. Okay, so now that my eyes are done, I'm gonna use my concealer. So this is called Undereye Corrector. And it has a little bit of a peach tint. So it really helps with darker circles. So I love it. If you are bronze skin tone, you may use like the deep beige for this instead of the under eye corrector. Or you could put a little bit of under eye corrector with like the deep beige. And if you're really, really fair, okay, like you're, one of the lightest ivories, you may mix a little bit of this with your foundation, or like, look how much better. Or you can mix it with the light concealer. And I'm just kind of, I know you see, but I'm just kind of patting it on. And you can do this with your fingertip. As a matter of fact, I meant to use our cream concealer brush. This is another one I got from Lori Hogg. She's a makeup artist, and I hosted her here in Valdosta, and she so generously gave me a whole set of brushes. So these are all my eyeshadow brushes. That's a lot, right? Okay. Then I'm gonna do like, I like right through here, right there. I feel like I need a little bit of concealer. So this is the light beige perfecting concealer. And so any place that you have like kind of a little wrinkle, it usually has, it kind of like makes a little fold in your skin, right? Which causes a little shadow. And a little concealer kind of makes that not as obvious, okay? So same thing, I just patting it in there. And I think it makes a difference. And of course you can use concealer for blemishes. You know, if you have any red spots or blemishes, definitely you can use concealer for that too. And you might want to use it underneath your foundation and then again on top, just according to what it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to use our translucent powder, and this just looks white in the thing, but I'm going to just put a little bit right here before I do my cheeks, and I'm going to put a little more translucent powder in a minute. I just want to kind of set that. And then for my cheek color, I am going to use the Golden Copper, which is this one right here. So this is our cheek color brush, and I'm going to start back. And I don't want to go any about lower than, you know, here's the bottom of your nose, like, you know, right around that area. You can do the apples of your cheeks, but you just don't want to have it way down here. And so when I blend, I'm going to kind of really blend that so it kind of stays a little higher, because believe me, the older you get, the more you need a lift. You don't want anything that sags you down, right? So if you had cheeks that come way down here, that's going to bring the eye down. So you want everything to bring the eye up. That's why people use highlighters and contours, right? So then this is the this is our highlighter in Glazed. So I'm gonna put a little bit here, and you just put your finger in this little spot right here, and just put it on the top of your cheeks. You can also put a little bit just around your eye area, just anywhere you want that to lift, you know. And then you can use, I'll just use the same one. And I'm gonna use this, this is called Latte. It's a little contour. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it right, and you could do this before you do your cheek color, or you can do it after. But just right here underneath, right here. Then I'm gonna blend it all with my translucent powder again, because I don't want it to look like I have two brown spots, right? But if you have some extra stuff going on down here, shadow it, right? So it doesn't, you don't see it. That's what the contour does. And so I have kind of a high forehead up here, so I usually put a little bit right here as well. And this side never shows, but I'll put some over here. I'm gonna take my translucent powder and I'm gonna blend that. My friend Lori Hogg, the makeup artist, she just did a video. I said, really, you should do your cheek color after you do your lipstick, because sometimes you put your lipstick on, then you look and you're like, I don't have any, I'm too pale, you know. But if you do your lip color first, then your cheek color, then you know if you need more. So this is called Mary Kay Medium Nude Lip Liner. So I'm gonna line. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and fill in. Do you use lip liner? I cannot go without it. I can't. And then I want to use the, if I can put my hands on it, the Better Than Bare. That's it. This is the new Supreme Hydrating Lipstick. And you can do this without coloring in your lips, and it's gonna look a little bit better. I mean, lighter, you know. I have to have some color. I do not look as marvelous with like no lips. And then I use a lip primer, and I just do it around my lips. And if you have any problem with your lipstick feathering, this does the job. It just puts a little, it's like a little clear wax seal that it puts around it. And I believe, and then sometimes I do kind of just blend that in, because like right there you can see it a little bit. Okay, ladies. Now, look how much better. This is the different angles. Okay, this happens to be where the thing sits. But how much better is that? This or that? So you guys, don't be so hard on yourself if you're doing your makeup and it's down like this and you're like, pull your camera up so you look decent, right? And so these are the colors that I used. You can go back and watch, but if you'd like to order any of them, you can let me know. And or if you are a customer of another consultant, definitely call her. But take time to look cute today. You never know what's going to happen today. It's Super Saturday, right? So have a great one, you guys.